everyone and welcome to Sinful Gaming. I hope you're all doing well, I hope you're all staying safe, and most of all, I hope you're all fighting that war against the Grey. Today we've got an Age of Sigmar battle report for you, and today we're going to be playing one of the missions from Malign Sorcery. Now, this is a book that came out at the start of Warhammer Age of Sigmar 2nd edition, came out with all the endless spells. This is the book that came inside that box, gave us all the things like realm artifacts and cool stuff like some additional realm rules and all that sort of amazing stuff inside of here. And it also gave us the initial rules for endless spells in the game. Now, we're going to be playing one of the scenarios in here called the Barrowfields. It's one of the sort of narrative sort of scenarios in the game. And in general, it's got 4 objectives on the table. I'm going to be playing the defending army, Cities of Sigmar, Hallowheart, that's going to be defending the Barrowfields against a Beast of Chaos force that's attempting to corrupt them. Their objective is to try and cast these dastardly dark rituals on the objective, summoning endless spells, healing their characters, or summoning death to the table. I, on the other hand, am trying to attempt to stop them and dispel any endless spells they bring on the table as well. Points-wise, I gain a point for every turn a ritual is not completed and for every endless spell that is dispelled, and they gain a point for each ritual completed on each objective. So, with that said, we're playing a 1500 point game, so let's get cracking on, let's get checking out those armies. Cities of Sigmar, Hallowheart versus Beasts of Chaos, Darkwalkers, playing the Barrowfields from Malign Sorcery. And so, here is our Hallowheart Cities of Sigmar army. We've got 2 battalions, a battle regiment, and then a command entourage as well. And so, 1500 points. We have our general, who is the Anointed of Assurin. He's got the famed Spell Hunter command trait, and then he's got the Whitefire Tome artifact, giving him the Crystal Aegis spell. We've then got our Celestial Hurricanum with Battle Mage, who's got Amulet of Destiny as the artifact, and then the spells Seer Wounds and Crystal Aegis again. Then got a Battle Mage who's from Haish. He's got Ignite Weapons and Elemental Cyclone as his spell, and a Sorceress with Roaming Fire, Wildfire, and Warding Brand as her spells. Rest of the army, we've got 30 Handgunners, 20 Phoenix Guard, 10 Dread Spears, and 10 Free Guild Guard. And so here is our Beasts of Chaos army. We're playing in the Darkwalkers sub-faction and the Dragon Ogre Shaggoth. This one here is going to be our general. He's got the Desolate Shard and the Nomadic Leader as his artifact and command trait, thanks to the Darkwalkers sub-faction, and he's going to have the spell Hailstorm. Our other Dragon Ogre Shaggoth will have the spell Sundering Blades, and then our Shaman will have the spell Tendrils of Atrophy. Our army's wrapped up inside 2 battle regiments. You can see here we've got the rest of our army, 2 units of 10 Ungor, 10 Bestigor, 10 Chaos Warhounds, 20 Ungor Raiders, 2 units of 3 Dragon Ogres, and a Jabberslayer. Remembering those Dragon Ogres are going to be battle line, thanks to our general being a Dragon Ogre Shaggoth. Before the game begins, we'd like to give a shout out to, first of all, Mithras Games, who provides us with our battle mats for our battle reports. You can find a link in the description of the video to their website. And also give a shout out to Terrainheim, who provided us with this fantastic battle tracker. It has everything for victory points, command points, faction points for your summoning and all that. It's got all your battle tactics here, things like Finest Hour and Heroic Leadership markings. What's great is this is all magnetic, so it all can get compacted nicely together as well. And then you flip this one over, put it back, and it folds up and keeps all nice and safe so nothing falls out. And so armies are all deployed. We've got the line of Beasts of Chaos here ready to invade the territory and start trying to cause some mayhem in the gravesite. So we've got the Jabberslayer, Chaos Warhounds, then got the Ungor Raiders, some Ungor with the Shaman back at the Herdstone, Dragon Ogres, the General Dragon Ogre Shaggoth, and then some Ungor on the other flank. Meanwhile, protecting the different key grave sites, we've got some Free Guild Guard, Handgunners, the Light Battle Mage, and the Hurricanum on this flank. And then we've got the Anointed with his Phoenix Guard, and then the Sorceress with her Dread Spears. First turn gets to be given away by the Guardian, and so I'm going to choose to give it away to the Beast of Chaos. So Beast of Chaos, turn 1 coming up. Alrighty, and so we just got the pre-game move, the Ungor Raiders moving up their 6-inch pre-game. So now let's go into the hero phase for turn 1 for Beasts of Chaos. Alright, so heroic actions for the turn. He's going to try and use Heroic Leadership on the Shaggoth, 4+. Does, so he's got Heroic Leadership. I'm going to attempt Heroic Leadership with the Anointed. So on a 4+ as well, I do as well. And so now on to some sacrificing. D3 Ungor to be sacrificed. for 2. So you're going to go up to 3 primordial core points now. Thanks to your generic 1 you generate each turn. And then into magic. So the Shaggoth will start off our hero phase with Summon Lightning. Needs a 7 to cast. 5, 6, 7, because that is arcane terrain, so just. I'm going to try and dispel. I think I'm in range. We'll have a look. So my Sorceress and the Hurricane there are both out of range, so that goes off. So you're going to use it on the Shaggoth or the Dragon Ogres?
Dragon.
Yep, the unit of Dragon Ogres. So they'll get rerolls to wound. And so that's it for the hero phase. Shaman can't really cast anything, so it's not worth potting wounds on himself. So we'll go into movement and we'll come back after all of it is done. So movement phase is complete. Everything's pretty much just moving up along the line, obviously, except our little summoning pool. And then we've got the Shaggoth and the Dragon Ogres popping up from ambush at the backfield here. So time for some shooting. And so the Ungor Raiders are going to shoot into the handgunners. So the Sergeant, first of all, he needs a 3 to hit. He hits, and then the rest of the unit need 4s. And then 3s, 2 wounds for everyone. And so 6 up save with the handgunners. Oh, that's not bad. Say 4. Take that. We're still going to lose 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of them. Yeah. And so that's it for the shooting phase after the damage is done. So charge time. This is the big one over here. It needs a 9 with the Dragon Ogre Shaggoth. That's a 3. So command point reroll. And so yeah, command point reroll for the Shaggoth. That's the 9. Couldn't tell if that had a pip in the middle. That's the 9. And then the unit of Dragon Ogres with him. 4, they're not going to make it in. So then we've got charges over here. So the general charging, not with a 7. What about the unit of Dragon Ogres? So yeah, the unit of Dragon Ogres is going to try. Oh, an 11, they will. Alrighty, so he's going to attack with his Dragon Ogre unit first. They are within 12 inch of the Shaggoth there. So let's go. First of all, we're attacking with the Glaives first.
Yep.
So 3s to hit, re-rolling 1s. Cool. And 3s to wound, re-rolling everything. Cool, cool. Any rend on these?
Rend 1.
Rend 1. So I've got a 5 up armor save. And a 4 up ward save. Oh, that was horrible. 4 Phoenix Guard are going to drop. Then your Draconic Crusher for the unit.
3s.
And then 3s, re-rolling everything. Cool. So 3 armor saves. -1. No rend on the Crusher. So these are 4 ups. Saved them all. And then lastly, the Clawed Forelimbs.
4s.
Re-rolling 1s. So 2 misses in there.
That's
3
4s.
misses. Yeah, 3 misses, sorry. And then 4s, re-rolling everything. So 2, no rend on these, so 4 up saves. Save them both as well. So that was not bad in the end. Alrighty, and so we're going with the Dread Spears into the Dragon Ogre Shaggoth, so 4s to hit. So the 3 6s come out because they become rend 1. But we've only got 3 other hits besides those 3. 4s to wound on the no rend attacks. We get 2 through. So 2 of your base armor saves on the Shaggoth are a 4+. Fails 1. And then the 3 rend 1 attacks. Got 1 through, so 1 5 up save. No, so he takes 2. Now the Shaggoth is going to hit back. And so the Shaggoth is going to use all that attack for +1 to hit, so 2s to hit on him. And of course, double 1s in there. And 3. 1 again. Oh. Yep, so the D3 attacks for the Sweeping Tail. 3.
Hitting on 3s now.
Good.
2 hits. And then wounding on 3s. That's 2. No rend.
So 4 up. Failed 1 damage.
1.
Damage 1, cool. And then your clawed forelimbs.
Yep, so 2's to hit. And then 3's to wound. No.
So just 1 Dread Spear dies from him. So the Phoenix Guard will attack back. I'm going to use all-out attack. He's chosen to go with all-out defense on the Dragon Ogres. And so I'm going to need 2s to hit. And 3s to wound. And so 4 up saves on the Dragon Ogres. Need a good roll here. Now that one's cocked, so you can roll him again. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So what do we got here?
12, 13.
And so 13 wounds done in total, killing 2 Dragon Ogres and putting a wound on another. Going into Battle Shock. Alright, so he's going to risk it with the Shaggoth, the Dragon Ogre rather. On a 6 he flees. 5 he is fine thanks to the +1 bravery from Inspiring, so he stays put. Dread Spears haven't suffered enough casualties to care. Phoenix Guard, they lost 4. And so yeah, we will have to take a test on the Phoenix Guard. We will, however, with the handgunners, use Inspiring Presence on them, spending a command point, dropping us down to 2. So Phoenix Guard, bravery 7, +1, so 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm going to lose a model. Alright, so start of Cities of Sigmar, turn 1. We're going to start by doing our heroic action. So we're going to try and generate a command point with the Celestial Hurricane on a 4+. We do, so he's got heroic leadership. And so Beast of Chaos is going to do heroic recovery on the Shaggoth, bravery of 8.
7.
You get +1 from this one, I believe. So yeah, you get +1.
Yep,
So 8, either way, 3 is lower, so he heals D3. For 3, he's only got 2, so he's back to full wounds. So, straight away, I'm going to use that command point I generated from Heroic Leadership to do the Hallowheart ability for D6 mortal wounds on my Hurricane for 3. So I will take 3 mortal wounds, and we'll get +3 to cast. Hurricane is then going to cast Sea Wounds on itself. 5, 6. And so it just goes off, so we're going to heal D6 wounds for 3. So we heal all the wounds we've taken. Sorceress here then, she's going to cast Word of Pain on that Dragon Ogre Shaggoth. And so, does not with a 5. She will then cast Warding Brand on the Dread Spears there. 5. Don't think will Warding Brand go off on a 5? It does not go off either. So she fails to cast anything this turn. Maybe? So Warding Brand will go off because she is within 12 inch of the Hurricanum. And so the Shaggoth here is going to try and Dispel. He needs a 9 on dice. Which he gets. So Dispelled. Sorceress did nothing. Hurricanum is then going to go with Chain Lightning. So that's a 7 and 8. So that will see Chain Lightning go off. So this Shaggoth is going to try and Dispel. He needs a 9 on dice again. No, fails. So we're going to resolve Chain Lightning. So we pick a unit within 18 inch of the caster. We'll pick those Ungor. Or actually, let's have a think about this. We're going to pick the Chaos Warhounds. So they take D3 mortal wounds for 2. So 1 Chaos Warhound dies. And then on a 4+, the Ungor Raiders will be hit as well. They are not, and on a 4+, the Jabberslayer will be hit as well. He is, so he takes D3 mortals for 1 wound on the Jabberslayer. The Battle Mage back here is going to cast Far's Protection on the Free Guild Guard in front. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, it goes off. You do not have anyone in range to dispel him, so the Free Guild Guard are going to be -1 to hit. He will then also cast Mystic Shield on the Free Guild Guard on a 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that goes off as well. And that's it for the hero phase, so time for some movement. And so movement is all done. Our handgunners have just moved forward a little bit with the Battle Mage. The Hurricane is coming over to help out this flank over here and deal with the ambushing Dragon Ogres. And so, time for some shooting. Hurricane is going to shoot at the Dragon Ogres. So 3 shots with the Storm of Shemtek. 3 hits, so it's 3d3 mortal wounds on them. For 3, 4, 5 mortal wounds on the Dragon Ogres. Alrighty, and so the handgunners are going to shoot the Ungor Raiders. So Sergeant is needing a 3. He hits. And 3 to wound. He wounds, so 1 armor save on the Ungor Raiders. I don't think they're actually going to get one. They've got a 6-up save, I think. -1. And so no 2 die. Now the rest of the unit hitting on 3s. I'm wounding on 3, well, killing on 3, so it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 more dead Ungor Raiders. Alrighty, and with that, combat time. So we're going to go with the Phoenix Guard here first, and we're going to use all-out attack. Alrighty, and so Phoenix Guard are going to attack with all-out attack. He's got all-out defense on his remaining Dragon Ogre. So 2s to hit. And 3s to wound. And so 4+ save thanks to all-out defense. He takes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He only just dies. Alrighty, and so the Dragon Ogre Shaggoth, he's going to need 3s to hit with his Stormroad Axe.
Nothing.
He is not having a good day.
D3 for the Sweeping Tail. So 2.
Yep.
So 4s to hit.
Both hit with that at least.
3s to wound.
1
wound. That's
4 up. Failed, so 1 dies.
Yep.
And then your 2 clawed forelimbs.
3s to hit.
And 3s to wound.
And that's run 1.
So 5 up saves on these. Fail 1, fail 2, so 3 die in total from him. And so 7 attacks, thanks to the Sarge giving us an extra 1 back into him. So we've just got the 2 Ren 1 attacks because we're forced to hit. And 1 at -1, so 1 4-up save, 5-up save, sorry, saved it anyway. So nothing on him. And so that's the end of turn 1. So no rituals were completed this turn, so Cities of Sigmar will get a point. And so, priority for turn 2, Cities, got a 3, Beasts, got a 5. They're going to be able to take the turn. So, Battle Tactics, turn 2 for Beast of Chaos. He's going to go Finest Hour on the Dragon Ogre Shaggoth, that's the general there. And I'm going to go with Generated Command Point on the Anointed on a 4+. He does, so he's got Heroic Leadership over here. And time for some summoning points.
Nice.
So, sacrificing D3 Ungor for 3. That's going to give you another 4, taking you up to 7 primordial call points altogether. Alrighty, so to start off with, magic-wise, this Shaggoth here is going to use Summon Lightning on himself. 6, 7, 8. I'm going to try and stop that with the Sorceress back there. So, needs a 9 on dice. She does not get it, so he's got rerolls to wound here. This Shaggoth will attempt to cast Sundering Blades. So he needs a 7 to cast. 3 fails to cast. And so with that, that's the end of the hero phase. So we'll go into movement and we'll come back after all of it is done. So movement is all done. Dragon Ogres are coming around the flank of this objective. Bestigor have come in from ambush. Turn 2 thanks to the Darkwalkers. No summoning this turn. Of course, the Javislayer and the Chaos Warhounds just moving up there. So that's it. It's time for some shooting now. Alrighty, so 9 Ungor Raiders going to be shooting into the Free Guild Handgunners. So the Sergeant, he will hit on a 3. And the rest of them will hit on 4s. That's 5 hits all day. Now there's only 9 of them left, correct?
Yeah.
So they will wound on 4s because they've lost their +1 wound.
So
4, well, still not bad. So 6 ups. So 1, 3 more handgunners die. And so it's charge time. So we'll start Dragon Ogres at the back here.
Yep.
So 6. And so the Dragon Ogres charge in like so. Next charge, the Shaggoth. He gets an 8, so he's going to get in there. And we'll try the Bestigor next. So they are needing a 9 and they get a 10, so they're in. Alrighty, so Ungor are going to charge. They're going to need a big one to get in there. That's not going to do it. Jabberfly will charge next. That's a double 1, so does he have anyone that can use? So, General here is going to allow the Jabberfly to reroll charges, so go for it for a command point. 3, he gets in just. Alright, so the handgun is going to use Unleash Hell into the Jabberfly. So, we're hitting on 4s thanks to our bonuses and the minus. This is one of the handguns. And wounding on 3s. Oh, what a roll. That many armor saves at -1 on the Jabberfly. Alright, so 5 up armor save on the Jabberfly. So he saves 4, 5. And then a 6 up ward thanks to mystical terrain right next to him. No, so he's going to take 7 wounds. And we potentially could kill him here. 3 up to hit with the rifle, and we miss. Whew. So Chaos Warhounds charging as well. They'll get a 5. That'll see them in. Alrighty, so start of combat. End of charge phase first. We've got the monstrous rampages from the Jabberfly and the Shaggoth. So Shaggoth here is going to roar. So 1 dice, 3 up. Can't use command abilities, and I cannot use command abilities on the Phoenix Guard. And then the Jabberfly will stomp on a 2+. D3 mortal wounds. For 3. Cool. It's going to be 3 more dead because I am just out of that inch. And so Bestigor are going to attack. They are needing 3s to hit. Rerolling 1s. And rerolling the 1s. For another 3 in there for you. And 3s to wound. So we have a 5+ save. So we save 3, and then each point of damage we have a 4 up ward for. So we're going to lose 4 Phoenix Guard. Alright, handgunners are going to try and kill the Jabberfly. So 10 attacks, 4s to hit. It's not terrible. But 5s to wounds. We need that roll again. Just 1. So we can't kill him. So a 4 up save on the Jabberfly. And a 6 up ward. No. So he takes a wound, but he's not dead. And so Dragon Ogres are going to attack that poor sorceress there. So Draconic Glaives to start with. 3s to hit. And 3s. Yep. 2 wounds. So -1, so that's 3 wounds on her so far. The Draconic Crusher.
3s to hit.
Yep, 3s to hit. And 3s to wound.
2 wounds.
2. No rends. Need to pass both of these on 6s. No, she's dead. She gets crushed. Dread Spears into the Dragon Ogre Shaggoth over here. So we are 3s. 4s. And one of these is Ren 1, so 4 wounds, so 1 armor save at a 5 up. Saved, and then 1 armor save at a 4 up. No, takes a wound. So, Dragon Ogre Shaggoth going, so he is hitting on 3s. With, yep, so 2 hit. And wounding on +1, thanks to Summon Lightning, so reroll, sorry. And +1, so both wounds.
Rend 1.
Rend 1. These are going to be 5 up saves. Need it, so they just damage 3 apiece.
Yep.
So 6. 4 up wards. 1 dies. Yep, and the attacks for the Sweeping Tail.
2.
2.
Hitting on 4s.
Yep. Hits
One.
once.
And then hitting on 3s.
Yeah, +1 to wound. And so 1 armor save at a 4 up. Failed. 1 damage, so 4 up. Save that on the ward.
So
And then 2 attacks for your clawed forelimbs.
hitting on 3s. And then wounding on 3s.
Reroll that wound, that fail. 2.
And run 1.
So 5 ups. And 4 ups. Save both of them. Hurricaneum's going to go into those Dragon Ogres there. So we'll start off with the Wizard Staff. Hits on a 3. Wounds on a 3. So 1 at -1, so 1 5 up. Saved. 4 attacks from the Arcane Tools for 4s. And 5s. Nothing. And then 4 attacks from the Hooves of the Steeds. Hitting on 3s. Wounding on 4s. 1, no rends. Fails and 1 Dragon Ogre dies. Alright, Chaos Warhounds into the Free Guard. So you are 5s because you are -1 to hit thanks to fast protection. And 4s to wound. 1 on a 3 up save. Saved. Free Guard fighting back into the doggos. So 4s. Oh, that's not bad. And 4s. Not bad again. So 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 up saves on the doggos. And 6 up ward. 5 doggos will die. And so the Jabber Slayer now into those Free Guild handgunners.
Hitting on 3s.
Yep, this with his Warple Claws.
1.
And wounding on.
3s.
You got Rend there, don't you?
Ren 2.
Rend 2, so they just go straight through. Damage, 1.
Yep.
Yep, so 5 are dead so far. And then your Spike Tail.
Yep. 4s to hit. Yep. And then 3 to wound. Yep.
Rends again.
2.
2, so go straight through. Damage.
D3.
5, 6, 7, 8. Ouch. Alrighty, so Phoenix Guard into the Shoggoth. So we are needing 3. And 3s. There's a decent amount of armor saves there needed on your Shoggoth. He does have Finest Hour, so he's got his normal sort of save of a 4 up. So you're going to take 1, 2, 3, 4. And so this Shoggoth into the last remaining Dread Spears.
3s to hit.
3s to hit and 3s to wounds. 1. Rend 1, so fails. Damage 3, yeah?
Yeah.
So it kills 3 so far.
And then D3 for the sweeping tail.
For 3.
3. Hitting on 4s.
1 hit.
1 hit. And then wounding on 3s.
Failed that, so it's 4 dead. Clawed forelimbs.
Hitting on 3s. 1. And then wounding on 3s.
So 4 die. Battle Shock, so he's not using command point on the doggos, so they are just going to disappear. I'm going to use my heroic leadership here on the Phoenix Guard. Dread Spear's lost 4, so we're going to have to test for them. And it's a 3, so 4 plus 3, 7. They're fine thanks to their banner and the inspiring terrain. Dragon Ogres are near inspiring terrain, so don't care, I don't think. Yeah, thanks to inspiring, they are bravery 7, so don't care. And my handgunners are going to have to test, and I think they're going to flee because they lost a lot. So handgunners 3, yeah, that's going to be the unit running away. And so we're going to lose 5 of the handgunners here to Battle Shock. Alrighty, so we're going to go with heroic leadership for turn 2 for cities. With the Anointed there. Oh, actually with the Hurricane, rather. Does not get it. And the Beast will use Heroic Healing on the Dragon Ogre Shoggoth. That's under, so D3 heals. to 1. So he goes up to 3. Alrighty, Hurricaneum's going to take some wounds on himself. Start. So we take 5. And then straight away we will cast Seer Wounds on ourselves. 7, 8. You can try and stop that if you want. That is my healing spell. There's a 6 not cast, so I heal D6 for 4, so I only take 1. The Hurricaneum will then cast Comet of Cassandora. Goes off on a 7, 8. Going to try and dispel the Comet. 10 dispelled. So then I will go with next caster, which is the Battle Mage. He will try Fast Protection. 10 goes off. You've got no dispels left. So that goes off and we'll put Fast Protection on. We will put that on the Hurricane, and then the Battle Mage will go with Elemental Cyclone as well. So it's 3, goes off on an 8. Cool. On a 4+, we do a Mortal Wound to the Jabberslayer. We do not. And then here we'll cast Crystal Aegis from our Anointed. Doesn't go off. Because he's not a wizard, so he doesn't get the bonuses. With that, that's it for the hero phase, so we'll go into movement. Alrighty, so movement's all done. Hurricaneum has retreated, so he won't be able to shoot this turn, but it does mean that he won't be able to get a ritual on the objective. We've then gone and moved our characters and moved the Free Guild Guard forward as well. So, shooting, we've got the 2 handgunners into the Jabberslayer there. So, first of all, the non-Sarge hits on a 4, hits. Wounds on a 3, doesn't wound. The Hockland Long Rifle hits on a 3. Wounds on a 3. Wounds. -1 on the Jabberslayer.
5.
Fails. 2 damage, so 2 6-up wards. Need to pass both. Passed 1, failed 1. The Long Rifle shoots the Jabberslayer right in the face and kills it. And so, charges, we've just got the Free Guild Guard going to charge the Ungor Raiders. 9, that'll see them in. Alright, so the Ungor Raiders are going to use Unleash Hell, so 9 shots, 5s to hit, thanks to the -1 from Unleash Hell. And 4s to wound. 1, and so 1 4-up. Nope, 1 dies on the way in. And so, start of the combat, or rather end of the charge phase, we have monstrous rampages to do. So, roaring with the general here on a 3+. Yep, that stops me being able to use any command abilities with the Phoenix Guard. And then stomping with this other Shaggoth on a 2-up. Does D3 mortal wounds for 1. So there's 1 left of the Dread Spears. Start of combat. Phoenix Guard into the Shaggoth, so 3s to hit. And 3s to wound. Oh, that wasn't too great. That many armor saves there on your save +1 thanks to all our defense. So you are needing 5. 4s, sorry, because you are all out defense. So that is 3, 4, 5. Nope, take an 8. So Ungor Raiders fighting back, so 5s to hit.
So 3.
And 5s to wound. No wounds. We'll put my 1 last remaining Dread Spear into the Shaggoth, so 4 misses. Shaggoth into the Dread Spear. He's got 3 attacks, 3s to hit. And 3s to wound. 1. 5-up. Failed. He is dead. Squished it. So, Free Guild Guard into the Ungor Raiders, needing 4s. And 4s. 2. No range. 1 dies. So, your general attacking back.
So 3s.
Yep. 2. And 3s. Two 5-up saves. It's neither, so there's going to be 6 4-up wards. 2 die. And D3 attacks from his tail.
That's
for 3.
Yep. And 4's to hit.
Yep.
2 hit. And then 3's to wound.
1. 4-up save. Saved.
And then
2 forelimbs.
Yep. 3's. And then 3's. Random 1.
Yep, so 5-up save. And damage 1, so a 4-up ward. Nope, no one dies. Right, so Bestigor piled into the Phoenix Guard. We are forced to hit now. Re-rolling 1s because you hate how order smells. And 3s to wound.
Just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
7 saves to make. So these are going to be on a 5-up save. Save 2. And then a 4-up ward. Save another 2, so 2 more Phoenix Guard go down. Alright, so Battle Shock, I'm spending a command point to keep the Phoenix Guard in the fight. Frigo Guard will lose someone on a 6. They don't. Ungor, roll the dice. 6, ugh. And so 3 Ungor Raiders flee from there. And that is that. No rituals were completed this turn, so I gain another victory point for Cities of Sigmar at the end of the battle round. Taking us to 2 to nothing, but it's not looking promising. Alrighty, so priority for turn 3. City's got a 6. You got a 3. I think I need to take it to keep my dudes alive. So, cities are going to take the turn. Heroic action. We're going to try and... We're going to do Finest Hour on the Anointed there. And then we're going to use a command point. Or do we want to? No, we're going to have to leave spellcasting up to the spellcasters to do themselves. So, he's going to do Comet of Cassandora to start with. Doesn't go off. Never trust your own ability. And then we will go with Chain Lightning. Doesn't go off either. The Hurricane completely fluffs. So, go on to the Bright Wizard over there. He'll use Arcane Bolt. For a 6, goes off. You can try and dispel that. You need a 7 on dice. Double 6, dispelled. He'll then put Fast Protection on the Anointed as well. Goes off on a 5. You can try and dispel that as well. And goes off on a... Stopped on a double 6 again. Alright, no magic off for cities. We'll put Crystal Aegis on my dude. That goes off. So the actual dude who knows how to cast magic but isn't a wizard is the only one that succeeds. Going into movement, we'll come back after it's done. So, movement's all done. Hurricane's just moved around the objective. Just moved a few of our characters around. And, of course, the Anointed is coming for your general. We're going to slay him good. So, shooting. We'll start with the handgunner into those Ungor Raiders. So, he hits on a 4. Misses. The long rifle misses as well. Well, apparently can't move and shoot. Hurricane's Storm of Shemtek. We're going into that Shoggoth. So, 2s. All hit. 3d3 mortals for 6, 7 mortal wounds on your Shoggoth. Puts him up to 8. And so charges, we're going to charge the Anointed in there. He charges, so he's in. So we'll charge him there, get him on the objective, so you're going to have to kill him now. And we'll charge the Hurricane as well to try and kill that Shoggoth. 10. Alrighty, so Roar against the Phoenix Guard on a 3. They can't use command abilities, and then a Stomp from the Shoggoth onto the Hurricane. Doesn't work. Maybe because it's the Giant Chariot. So, Phoenix Guard going into that Shoggoth, so we're needing 3s. And 3s. That is 4 saves on your Shaggoth. He has 3 wounds remaining. These are at a 4-up. You need to pass 1, 2. He survives. So on 9. Oh dear. Shaggoth is then going to go into the Anointed. So 3 attacks.
3s.
2 hits.
3s to
And
wound.
3s to wound. 2. So these Ren 1. Ignore my armor. So 4 ups. Oh, 3 damage. 4 ups. Take 2.
This is D3. So 1. 4 to hit. Yep. 3s to wound. Yep.
And saved.
Yep.
2 attacks with your talon forelimbs.
3s. 1. 3.
No, so take 2 on the Anointed. Hurricaneum's going to try and kill the other Shaggoth. So hits with his Wizard Staff. Wounds with the Wizard Staff. -1. D3 damage coming at you. 1. Oh. And so he's got 4 attacks with his tools. Hitting on 3s and wounding on 5s. 2. No Rens. Oh, you almost got stabbed to death by a quill. 1 hit from the horses. No wounds, so he takes 1. 5 Ungor Raiders into the Free Good Guard. 5s to hit.
2.
And 5s to wound. 1. 4 up. Saved. The Anointed, so 3s to hit. And 2s to wound. 3. -1. You are +1, so you need to save all of these on a 4-up. He does, so he lives. And so, Bestigor, all of them are in, so 21 attacks, 4s to hit, re-rolling 1s. Re-roll those 1s. And 3s to wounds. Oh, that's a good roll. And so, 5-up armor save. We save a few there. Took one out. And then 4-up ward. That is 5. That is the Phoenix Guard dead. Alrighty, so we've then got the Free Guild Guard here into the Ungor Raiders. 4s to hit. And back to being angry. And 4s to wound. That is 5 6-up armor saves. If you don't pass any, they're all dead. You passed 3 though. Wow. 2 die. And so the last Shaggoth into the Hurricane, so you are -1 to hit.
So 4s.
Nope. D3 attacks from your tail. Hitting on 5s.
Yep.
Nope. And your clawed forelimbs.
4s. 1.
And
3.
1 armor save. 5 saved. So Ungor Raiders with a battle shock test. Roll the dice for them. 2. They're fine. They only lost 2 this round, so they are fine. And with that, that's it for battle shock. So time for Beasts of Chaos, turn 3. Right, heroic healing here on this Shaggoth, 2 dice. That is over, so no healing for you. I'm going to do heroic healing as well on the Anointed there. I roll under, so heal D3 for 3. So he is completely healed. And magic time. So Arcane Bolt from your Dragon Ogre Shaggoth there. I can't stop that, so goes off. And this Shaggoth here will cast Sundering Blades on himself. That goes off. I'm going to try and stop that. I don't, so he's got Sundering Blades. And then your Shaman will cast Mystic Shield on himself. He goes off, and I've got no one to dispel him. So Primordial Call Points as well. Sacrifice D3 Ungor for 3. And then you're going to get your generic 1 as well, so it's going to be another 4. Taking you to 11 Primordial Call Points. And that's it for the hero phase. So we'll go into movement and we'll come back. Alright, so movement is all done. Shaman's starting to come up the battlefield. Dragon Ogres have moved across here to come in there. And we've summoned the Chimera to the battlefield behind the Hurricanum. So, with that said, it's the end of the movement phase. So he's going to unleash his Arcane Bolt. So D3 Mortal Wounds onto the Anointed. For 1. On a 4-up, I don't care. I do care. Take a wound. Shooting phase time, so the Chimera is going to shoot. It's going to do D6 mortal wounds. For 3, I have a 5-up ward. Take 2. And then the 3 Ungol Raiders are going to shoot. Nothing. So charges. Alrighty, so Dragon Ogres are going to charge. That's a 6, that's a fail. Spending a command point on them?
Sure.
Nope. So they fail. Chimera needs a 7. Gets an 8. So he's in. And the Ungor are going to charge as well. Not with a 6, they're not. Alrighty, and so the Brave Shaman is going to charge as well. He got a 7, so that'll probably see him in. Ooh, let's check whether that's half an inch. And so that is a failed charge on him. So combat time. Alrighty, so starting off, monstrous rampages. So he's going to use Roar on the Anointed to stop him using command abilities. He does. And then we'll stomp with one of the monsters here on the Hurricanum. D3 mortal wounds. For 1. 5-up, I don't care. Nope, take another. Taking 4. And so Chimera is going into the Hurricanum. So we have its Avian Head 3 attacks, which are 3s to hit, 4s to wound. 2 wounds. Rend on the Avian Head is -3 when he's undamaged. So 4, 5, 6. I don't get a save, so that is just going to be 2d3 damage. For 6, ouch. This means 6 5-up wards. Save 2, so take 4. And then his Draconic Head, so 3 attacks, 4s to hit. And 4s to wounds. 1. Rend 1 on this, so I've got a 5-up save. Saved. So then got its Leonine Head, 3 attacks, 4s to hit. And 3s to wounds. 2. Fail both, so it is 2d6 damage. For 3. 5-up wards. Take another. So I've got 2 wounds remaining, and you've got your Mauling Claws, 6 attacks. 4s to hit. 3s to wound. And so, failed that. 5-up ward. Saved it. So, going with the Hurricanum. Wizard Staff misses. 4 attacks with the tools. 1 hit. No wounds. And 4 attacks with the Steel Shot Hooves. 2 hits. 2 wounds. 2 4-up saves. He's dead. Kicked in the teeth by a horse. Shaggoth is going into the Anointed. He's using all that attack. I can't use anything because you did roar me. So 3 attacks, 2s to hit. 3s to wound.
1.
5-up. Saved 2 of them, so I take 1. So I go to 2. D3 with your tail. For 1. Misses. 2 attacks with clawed forelimbs. 1 hit. No wounds. Oh, The Anointed is then going to try and attack back. 3s. 3s. Missed. Oh dear. Bestigor are going to go then, I guess.
Yep.
Getting caught up in the heat at the moment. No, the Ungor Raiders are going to go. 3 attacks, 5s. All hit. And 5s. 1. 4 up save. Saved. And so, let's go with the Free Guild Guard into the Ungor. 4s. And 4s. 2. 2 die. Alrighty, so 10 attacks from the Bestigor into the Anointed. 4s to hit, rerolling 1s. And 3s to wound. Just 1. I'm gonna live. Saved as well. Oh wait, no, can't. That's not a save. Ward 4 up. No, failed, so I'm down to 3. Or taken 3, so I'm down to 2. And so, no rituals were completed again this turn, so that does mean we go and get another point for cities. It's 3-0 at the end of turn 3. So priority for turn 4, cities. Got a 1. Beasts got a 1. Beast just went, so cities are gonna take the turn. Think we can wrap this up now. Alright, so heroic actions. Anointed is gonna heal himself. 7, so he heals a wound. And heroic healing on the Shoggoth. 11, that is not healing. And so, magic, we're gonna go with Arcane Bolt from the Battle Mage over there. Goes off on an 8. You need to stop it. You do not. End of the hero phase. It's going to be game then. Because I'm just going to do a mortal wound to him when I move at the end of my movement phase. He can't do anything about it. That means I'm going to have 4. And you only got 1 hero that can complete 1 ritual. So you would... Yeah. You really did need this turn. This was a fun scenario though. I like all these narrative play ones, I think. City of Sigmar took a beating, but we do hold out just long enough that the spoilers cannot corrupt this sacred ground for the cities of Sigmar. Good game, man. Well, that's the end of the video. We hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And if you'd like to, you can come over and chat more with us here at Sinful Gaming and our fine little community over on Discord. You'll find a link to that Discord in the description of the video. Lastly, we'd like to give a shout out to everyone who helps support the channel via Patreon and YouTube members. And if you'd like to help support the channel via Patreon or YouTube members, you can do so by one of the links in the video's description once again. But a special shout out to all our patrons: Christian Weir, James, Soren, Chaos Spawn, AJC, Kenny Lyle, Outer and Shop First, Andrew Bowen, Nathan Fee, The Rising Ape, Cure Dynamic, Agu, Anthony B, and Dynat226. And another special shout out to our YouTube members: Greenridge Gaming, Kenton Young, Steve T, The Real Zeop, Chris Wallace, Turo12, Vinny, Lock Lorick, Matt Mollin, Becca Kinski Groupie, and the Johnny84. And lastly, a definite special shout out first of all to Lady Witchfox Art, who does all the amazing artwork for the channel, and to Xmorphic, who does all the background work for our Discord server, keeping everything there running smoothly, because I am completely computer illiterate. Thank you very much. But that's it for the video. Hope you enjoyed it. Please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe again. Stay safe, stay well, and most of all, keep fighting that war against the Grey. Ciao for now.